Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry with Simpler Trading, and in tonight's free video, I wanted to give you two main places to focus. I believe everything is really very geared off of the indexes. So while you try to find those honey badgers or the individual stocks that may be able to do their own thing, the key here is going to be what the NASDAQ does, and I've got some key decisions laid out for you. Some of the more fascinating things that I have seen in these current swings, the first of which, I wish I could call this lucky, like 21 to me is always, it's like a lucky number, right? But this falls just shy of it. Looking at 20, I'm going to use this trend line tool in Thinkorswim to, show that this correction, 19 bars, this correction or movement in trading days, that was the 20 bars. You look at this correction, this was from the lifetime high down into this major swing low that was made on December 20th. That movement, we'll adjust that so you can see the context menu, but that movement was 20 days or 20 trading bars of downward movement. And then you may be able to have guessed that now when we look at this swing high, the movement from the 28th down into here, well, that's where you find, in this case, 19. So I'm using these with 1 day of leniency, or 1 day of saying, we've seen the NASDAQ correct in 19, 20 day trading bar patterns, and that's exactly what unfolded into Monday. So you have a panic move low that takes you into symmetry in time, and that coincides with the extension that you are seeing from the previous major swing low into the lifetime high. So if you take this movement from 350 into the 408 lifetime high, the 1272 extension, which is one of the most common ratios to follow with this type of analysis, all of this came together to give you that low on Monday. So this is the most important area to work from. If the NASDAQ takes out those lows, then we'll have to look at this fresh again and kind of come up with a fresh plan. Until then, this is the low that I want to work against, acknowledging 355 as your first zone of resistance. Then we're going to get back into, let's call it 361.5, and then above that, 369. So this is the immediate pattern that I am working with, provided the support can continue to hold, and you want to take that over into this other major stock that, at least in the extended session, is primarily the vol crush trader's primary setup. You can see we closed the day at 937, and after the company has reported, we're sitting around 933. The most fascinating thing about this chart is analyzing one of the more major declines that the stock has ever seen from this 1243 down into the movement around 880. That decline was mirrored, little Xerox copy, over into this decline. So just like we've been assessing these other markets in that way after finding a time and price low, we're going to then shift our analysis and work the way back higher. Your decisions are resistance at the current 987, support back down at that symmetrical low of 850, and this will be another product that, if it can start working its way back up above Wednesday's high, these are the zones to keep in mind, and really the place where I would like to try to capture movement back up into, if it will be there, it's going to be around 1070 or 1080. So those are your zones and some of the two most important places to focus. We'll see how price revolves around them during Thursday and then update from there. So good trading, and we will see you at the next free video. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful. And if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.